In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a discussion to your course. First of all, go into the course you want. Over in the sidebar navigation, go to Discussions. That'll bring you to this main discussion screen. You'll see that there's three areas: pinned discussions, discussions, and closed for comments. Closed for comments discussions are just what they say. These are discussions that are no longer open. These are the main discussions that we'll be dealing with. And if you find that one of these discussions is really important, you can actually click and drag one of those up to pinned discussions, which will keep it top priority on this page. But we just want to add a new discussion. So let's go over here to this button, Add Discussion. That'll bring you to the Rich Content Editor. Here's where you create your discussion topic. Then you start adding content. I've previously copied, and so I will paste this content in there. I just want to know how your Canvas learning is going, then respond to at least one other person's post with a meaningful content. The nice thing about Canvas discussions is that they provide a place for students to post their ideas and then also receive some feedback from other students so that it broadens our thinking. You can also add links, files, and images as we've talked about before. So down below, let's look at some of these options. You can add an attachment by choosing a file, and then you can allow threaded replies. Simply by checking any of these, you can check or uncheck. The threaded replies, what that means is for each Canvas discussion, students will create a post, and then they can receive a reply to that post. What allow threaded replies means is that students can reply to a reply, or even reply to another reply. So if you uncheck this, it keeps it a little more focused, but if there's some really good replies to a post going on, you can get into more detail that way. Also, this one is really useful. Users must post before seeing replies. This one generates more authentic or original thought. That way, people aren't plagiarizing other people's ideas as they're thinking of what they should post in the first place. I don't generally use Enable Podcast Feed, but you can do that. I do like oftentimes that it's a graded post. For example, the first discussion that you participated in this course, was a graded post. You received some points for that. So I click Graded, and it will allow you to attach points to that. If you want it just to be an open forum where students can ask questions and receive answers, maybe even from each other, then leave this unchecked. I don't usually do allow liking, but if you're really into the Faceagram stuff, you can give it a little thumbs up, or you can show how many likes that comment got. You can also allow group discussions, which helps keep it a little more focused instead of seeing replies to the whole class. If it's a small enough group, maybe you can get into some more detail. So there are some options here. You can create the groups manually, which you have to have those set up before you do this, or you can just do automatic group assignment. I oftentimes don't use groups in discussions, but it's up to you. And then you can give it a date available from whatever date until whatever date. And then it will, after that date, will become a closed discussion, no longer open for comments. That's about it for discussions. As soon as you're done, you click on Save and Publish, and it will instantly publish your discussion. I'm going to just click Save because I want to show you that here's my discussion. Briefly describe how your Canvas learning is going, then respond to at least one other person's post with meaningful comment. This is where you'll put your post if you were a student, right in this reply section. And as you can see, it's also not published. I can simply publish it by just clicking on that button, or unpublishing it by clicking it again. The thing you need to remember, though, is if one student has responded to this discussion, if you try to unpublish it, it won't allow that. And if you ever need to go back in and change it, there's the edit button right there. That's about it for discussions.